Hey there, future millionaires. Welcome back to the Money Mastermind. Today we're diving into the mystical art of cash flow, but not the boring budget your coffee type. Nope, we're talking about secrets to passive income that no one has told you about. I'm going to break it down with humor, real-life examples, and maybe even a few embarrassing stories of my own. Let's get rich passively. First things first, let's clear something up. When most people hear cash flow, they think of boring spreadsheets and accountants. No offense if you're an accountant. Love ya. But what they don't realize is cash flow can be as smooth as a Netflix binge session. Yup, passive income is like Netflix. Once you set it up, it just keeps coming. But the trick is figuring out which income streams are worth watching. Now let's start with the basics. Everyone and their grandma talks about rental properties. Buy a house and rent it out, they say. But let's be real. The last time I had a landlord, he was calling me at midnight about a leaky faucet that was urgent. Who has time for that? Not me. But here's the kicker. Why not rent out something less messy? Enter digital real estate. I'm talking about ebooks, courses, templates, anything you can create once and sell again and again. Here's a real life story for you. I have a buddy true story who wrote a mini ebook on cat yoga. Yeah, I laughed too. But here's where it gets interesting. He's making $500 a month. While I'm over here watching reruns of The Office, he's getting paid for people to learn downward dog with their cats. What did I learn from that? Passive income opportunities are everywhere, even if they're hiding in your feline's flexibility. Now let's get creative. Everyone's heard of rental income stocks and affiliate marketing. But what if I told you there's a passive income stream that pays you every time your dog takes a nap? Okay, not literally, but ever heard of print on demand? You upload a design to a platform, they print it on shirts, mugs, whatever. You don't touch a thing except your profits. Here's an example. Let's say you're passionate about, poodles doing Pilates or some obscure niche. Design a t-shirt, upload it to a site, and the next thing you know, you're earning a few bucks every time a fellow poodle enthusiast buys one. And let me tell you, pet people, they buy. True story, a friend of mine made over $1,000 in royalties from his senior dogs or the best t-shirt. Cash flow from your couch. Okay, now let's get interactive. I want to hear from you. Take a second and drop in the comments. What's the weirdest niche idea you can think of that might actually sell as a product? Maybe it's underwater basket weaving or macrame for squirrels. Who knows? Let's get the creative juices flowing. And hey, the best idea just might make it into my next video. Now back to our regularly scheduled programming. All right, next up is something called royalty income. And no, I'm not talking about Meghan Markle's next paycheck. Royalty income is where you get paid over and over again for something you made once. And no, you don't have to be the next Taylor Swift. Maybe you're musically inclined, or maybe you're like me and can barely pluck a note. Doesn't matter, you can still make royalty income from music, audiobooks, or stock photos. A friend of mine, let's call him DJ Corporate, makes corporate training music. Yep, the kind you hear when you're half asleep at that 9 a.m. team meeting. But he's laughing all the way to the bank, making money every time it's played. The guy earns cash while most of us are trying to stay awake during training. Talk about passive. Talk. Now I know what you're thinking. All of this sounds great, but does it really work? Let's take dividends. You've probably heard of them, but they're not just for Wall Street gurus. You don't need to wear a suit or shout into a phone. In fact, I'm doing it right now. Yep, you can own a little piece of companies like Apple or Coca-Cola, and every time they make a profit, you get a tiny slice of the pie. Think of it like getting paid just for being in the room. Dividends, it's like cash flow on autopilot. And guess what? You don't need thousands to start. Apps today let you invest with spare change. So yeah, those $5 coffees you've been buying, maybe you should invest them instead, just a thought. The key to mastering cash flow is multiple streams, like having money rain down from different directions. I like to think of it as creating a personal money machine. You've got income from ebooks over here, royalties from stock photos over there, dividends falling from the sky, and maybe even a little rental income on the side. So what have we learned today? Cash flow isn't just about being an accountant or a landlord. It's about working smarter, not harder. Set up multiple streams of income that work while you sleep, binge watch, or write your next masterpiece. Whether it's designing the world's weirdest t-shirt or creating royalty-free jingles, passive income is more about creativity than it is about hard work. Now it's your turn. What's your cash flow dream? Tell me in the comments below, and if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button because I'm about to drop more wealth-building secrets you've never heard. And don't forget to like this video. Every like brings us one step closer to passive income paradise. Let's master cash flow together. Until next time, keep that money flowing.